Hello everyone, this video is about Crab Flats Campground in San Bernardino, Big Bear. We just went a couple of days ago, and here are the coordinates to this awesome camp. This camp has a lot of great features. It has these beautiful boulders where kids can play, and just be careful, it's always a good idea to watch out where you put your hand. If any crevices, make sure there's no snakes, rattlesnakes.
Gonna break up. But if you pull it down,
Crazy Steven. As you can see, a lot of climbing, a lot of fun. And of course, when you enter the camp, there's a creek. This creek is about 2 feet deep, maybe a little more in the center. Just go to the left side of the creek, and you can make it with the sedan.
Yeah!
But if you go down the middle, you'll probably get stuck. But again, if you go on the left side, the tree side, as close as you can to the trees, you won't have any problem.
I'm gonna record a little bit.
This trail is called 3N16. It's a fire road. Part of it's paved, part of it's not. There's a lot of traffic, so you have to be careful with the switchbacks. Interesting birds are following us. It's close to nighttime, and birds were, I don't know, I guess the headlights or something attracting bugs. It was really neat. Three and 16 goes from miles, I want to say maybe 15 miles, and there are many other fire roads, miles and miles of riding. 3 and 16 goes all the way to a campground called Big Pine Campground, past Big Pine Campground. It's a beautiful place as well. And this is our site. We have site 24, which is pretty close to site 26. You're not supposed to bring in the bikes in the campground. They should stay like where you park your car, but we were doing something or escaping the sun or something. This is a lookout area. You can oversee Hesperia, Oak Hills, and beautiful boulders once again. This was on 3 and 16. Down below is Deep Creek from that area. It's a beautiful place where you can actually swim in. There's a pool down there. Deep Creek is to go to Deep Creek from Crab Flats, you have to go through a very difficult trail that's not recommended for beginners. And again, we finally made it up this big boulder. The boys called Devil's Butt Crack, and I was up there trying to catch my breath. It was really hard to climb the tree and then make it up the boulder. It's hard to climb up here. As that's climbing it now. I just climbed it. Oh, I see, I did it.
that was my way.
Throw Stevens.
See, you can do it.
Throw Stevens backpack.
Come in the bag.
Yeah, we wear boots when we ride. Very important. There's a lot of rocky trails, and it's very dangerous. That lake out in the back, that's Lake Arrowhead, and you can go to Lake Arrowhead through Deep Creek, but you have to go with a truck. I don't think you can do it with an ATV or a green sticker, as they call it. These boys are water polo players. They love the water. They're in the creek. Here's a little alligator lizard we found next to the creek. Beautiful colors. We also found a beautiful garden snake up a tree, and deer, and a lot of wildlife. There are a lot of bears as well. So they frequent the area, and I guess you have to store your food and garbage in places where where that are bear proof. So a lot of bears. You have to be careful. You should always be prepared with water, lots of water. It's mountain, and it's a beautiful climate, but it's also very dry. There was just a fire recently, but these Mother Nature found a way, and beautiful flowers everywhere. This is that campground. It's tiny Big Pine Flat. It's a beautiful place. Lots of beautiful trees, and there's a beautiful meadow. There's actually a fire station very close by as well. Very safe, very nice. There's only certain areas you can ride. You can't just get into a field where there's flowers. So it's very well marked. A lot of areas are protected from recent fires. A lot of restoration. A lot of signs. It tells you what level they are. So that would be kind of like they call it more difficult. And again, a lot of wildlife. Crab Flats costs $20 a night, and you can go through Reserve America. Excuse me. I went to recreation.gov, and I paid $20 per night. Over the weekend, you have to rent your site for 3 days minimum. And again, there's Lake Arrowhead. Lake Arrowhead's really neat. There's a beginner's loop.
Gets it.
And we had a little race. See how fast I can do the beginner's loop. There's a lot of jumps, berms, and drag strip. Very, very nice. This is Steven's score. He did that loop. It's by Dishpan. I'm going towards Deep Creek. It's very popular loop. That's my son's score. He beat me by 1 second, but that's okay. He had a 400. I had the 250.
Okay, we've been walking.
We're looking for a Serrano site here.
Looking for a Serrano summer camp. And here's part of it right here. These 3 holes. 1, 2, 3.
I read at Serrano's they use acorn. There's a lot of oak. They use the acorns, grind acorns. Local creek, they would sift it. They would wash out all the bitterness and make their food that way. Some people say that you can do it still with the sock. After you grind the acorn, you can just put it in a sock and let it run through the river and let it wash out all that bitterness, that toxic, and you can eat it. That's what they say.
Oh yeah.
This site is very close to Crab Flats Campground, and it's across actually from Crab Flats. It's a short walk. A little hard to find because there are a lot of boulders, but it's a beautiful place. And again, maybe 30 feet away from the creek. As you can see, the campground's also very, very beautiful. Here's my son having fun with his camera on his bike. Splashing through the water. When you go through the lake, through the creek, you should enter it at a 90-degree angle. And so, this is Crab Flats, and thank you for watching.